Yeah, I just want to continue and just say, know God for yourself. Pray before you go anywhere. Pray before you bring people in your circle. Pray and ask God for help. And God cannot intervene and help you if you don't belong to Him. I always tell my story because I don't have any shame. I don't have any shame. I don't care what nobody want to say and slander me or whatever. It doesn't matter. I serve a God. I serve a God. If it had not been for the Lord who was by my side, I wouldn't be saved. I wouldn't be saved. I didn't know Jesus. I didn't know Jesus. I didn't know Jesus. And I'll give you this background. God told me to leave my marriage, and I know He told me. I heard it loud and clear. Loud and clear. I was in the kitchen one day cooking for my husband, and he came home. I work nights, and he worked mornings. And he came home. And for me, I love my house clean. I love my kitchen clean. I love everything clean. And I was cooking dinner because the kids are at school and they have to be picked up at a certain time. I was making dinner. And usually the dinner is finished by the time he comes. When he's coming home, because I work nights, I know the time he gets home. I cook before my husband arrives home. If he comes home a little early, I'll be just turning off the stove or the food is about to be finished and he gets a warm meal. And that's how I did it from the time that I met him and we got married and everything. Years back, I've been doing this. I've been doing this. And I'm telling you that he came in the kitchen, and as soon as he looked at me, he didn't say anything. I heard his mind speaking to me. And he said in his mind, he was looking at me and he was saying it. He's like, Sammy, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I'm looking at him, he's looking at me, and I'm hearing this guy, he's thinking, and I'm hearing it. And I said to him, why are you sorry? I said, I heard your mind. He looked at me, he's shocked. He knows that I hear from God. He always knew that. That's why he's always afraid of me. And he didn't have to be afraid of me because I wasn't doing anything evil to him. I picked him up with nothing. I helped him with everything. He's good today in life because God used me to do it. Thank God. Or I used myself because God didn't put me and him together. That's why I'm in a situation now. And to God be the glory. Great things he has done. But I'm telling you, I heard this man's mind. He was thinking, and God allowed me to hear it. And I spoke to him about it. He still ate his dinner. We spoke and whatnot. And I said, what are you sorry for? It took me until how long later? When I first got married, after 6 years, everybody's, oh my God, I want my marriage to be like that. This is past 6 years. This is past 10 years. This is past 12 years. The thing is, we can look at people's outer appearance and they can put up a front, but we won't know whose they really are until God reveal it. I told y'all, I decided that I'm not going to wait on God. I'm going to stop going to church. I met a guy and, I dreamt him. I saw him before I met him. And when I met him, I looked at him. He's looking at me. I'm like, oh my God, is this the guy that I saw? And, I can talk about these things now because God has delivered me. But what if God didn't deliver me? What if I was still in that sin? I would have died in that sin. I started talking to this guy and I told him everything that I was going through and whatever. And he was always there for me. Did not sleep with the guy. It 1 year passed. 2 years passed. 1 year passed. 1 year, 5 months. 1 year, 6 months passed. Then he started asking me to sleep with me. And I said, no, I'm not going to sleep with you. Finally gave in. 2 years come. I'm still there talking to him because I had left church and everything. Still talking to him. And God spoke to me and God told me, I'm never letting you go. You might as well get rid of him. I did tell you to leave. If you had left, you wouldn't mess up yourself. I went to pastor, I went to bishop, I went to everybody that I could possibly go to. I'm trying to save my marriage. Oh God, my marriage. Oh, the kids. Oh no. Crying when God is telling me, don't mess yourself up. Don't destroy your life and destiny. Just leave. God, will fix it for you. If I had left, I would have never met that other person. I would have never slept with that other person because I have never given my body over to anybody else. From the day I got married, I kept myself to myself. I don't want to look at anybody else. They don't entice me because guess what? I know I'm going home to my husband. And I didn't listen. Got messed up, everything. Ran away from church. God had to put me back in church. I was crying. I said, God, why do you love me so much? I keep asking God, why? I'm going to tell you this. God reminded me that I belong to him, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Jesus. The other man, he couldn't even be mine because he belonged to somebody else. Did I know? No, I did not know. If you don't know who you belong to, go find out. Find out. Ask God, God, am I yours? Who do I belong to? When you belong to somebody, that person will fight for you. When you belong to Jesus, Jesus Christ will fight for you. He'll defend you. He'll defend you. He'll protect you. He will spare you. He'll deliver you out of any situation. I was acting like I didn't know who I belonged to. Jesus Christ had to clean me up. The cleaning process after that type of contamination, after me serving God every day, night and day. I go to work, I go to school, I go to church, and I'm serving. Sometimes I'm at church 2 o'clock in the morning because there's stuff that needs to be done. Home is taken care of. The kids are taken care of. My husband is taken care of. And I'm at church. That time I lived 2 minutes from church. I could go to church. And I'll call my husband. Hey, I'm at church. Come, I'm here. He knows dinner is made. The house is clean. The kids are clean. I have them with me. I pick them up. He picked them up. We work. But I was doing what God wanted me to do. Then I messed up myself. For what? For what? And God had to clean me up. Let me tell you, not everybody get the same chances. Not everybody get to get the cleaning process and God make you work for him again. This is not a game. It's not a joke. A lot of people will die in that sin if you don't come out of it. I'm telling you, this year is going to be a blessed year. But if you're not in that position to be blessed, don't think it's going to come. Don't. God is not playing any games with anyone. Know the side that you're on. Know who you belong to. Know whose you are. Know whose you are. Know whose you are. And God bless you. And I love you with the love of the Lord. I love you with the love of the Lord. And God bless you. Come out from sin. Come out from among them and be ye separated. I had to do it, and you can do it too. God bless you in Jesus' name.